Hey, Brian. You hear me all right? Awesome. Thank you, sir. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Get some gloves on. Starting a little late today, but we were out sourcing coin today, so it's tough when it's day of. Hey, Penny Queen, how are you, Mama? Good to see you. Excellent stream health. That's good. I think some settings or something changed in the OBS. I might have to look into it because when I went to click on the settings, once you have your camera going, it was different when I clicked on it, like to zoom in or out. Kind of strange. So, but working. Mr. Durbin, Mr. Durbin. You're getting worried. I appreciate that. Got another chunk of that big collection that my guy offered me, which is awesome because it's same source. Turns out it comes from a man who owned a bank. How cool is that? I'm doing pretty good today, Joe. I think the worst is behind me as far as the healing with my stomach. The only thing I gotta get used to is that I'm learning is that, and I was told a little bit about it, is that it's from that here on out forever, that how touchy and sensitive without your gallbladder because of what it does and what it's not there to do now. So like just the way I eat, I'm gonna have to it more bland stuff that's on the other side of bland is like just too much. So I've already learned that. Zephiel, how are you? Good to see you. cheap silver and gold, he says. Where do they sell that stuff? I want to know. But so yeah, man, I feel pretty good today. Bill Betts, good to see you, man. Miss Rose Dragon Coins, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. Good to see all you guys. I hope everybody's doing well. We'll just take a few minutes here, let the notification go out. Like I said, I sourced most of this stuff today, so the time of processing it and getting current market values on a lot of stuff didn't permit for me to do the list, so just couldn't fit it in. So I can tell you we got lots of rolls, some nice partial collections and albums, some pretty good stuff. Really nice Rattler Peace Dollar. So a little bit of everything. Some Canadian still. Hey Shaw, how are you, man? Shaw's prospecting. If I miss anybody, it's not purposely. Silver Sith, that's a new one. Nice to meet you. For anyone that's new, the only prerequisite that we have is that you email me. Mr. Lincoln Central, how are you, buddy? The email is going to be on the screen, and it's also in the description. It's the same as the PayPal. That's my personal email. So all I need is an email from you, then feel free to participate. It's that way I have a way to get a hold of you, send invoice, etc. and the mods will post it periodically in the chat. Farm Dog, good to see you. And as far as the chat, you want to go up to the top left of it, and by default it'll be on top chat. You want to select live. Hey, Perry Art, how are you? How are you? Yeah, it's been pretty tough. Like some things I think are mild. I think it has to do because the gallbladder processed proteins or something like that, or like fatty. I can't remember the exact. I read up on it and beefed up on it. It made sense, but it was like it said after it's gone, it's going to be like sensitive. Natural tendencies, good to see you. No joking, Ezekiel. Do not do that. Do not do. Just email only. We don't even take credit card. The payment we take is PayPal. Not friends and family, but goods and services, you guys. Good to see everybody. Cool, awesome. All right, so let me change over the screen here. Hello, Dragonfly Lady. All right, cool. There we go. You take that off. I can size this up a little smaller. There we go. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna start with all the how-tos and the what to do's, etc. So this is a live auction. Like I said, all we need is email from anybody that's new or it's never bid before. That's the only prerequisite. All right. Payment is PayPal. It's a payment we take. Pretty easy money. Pretty standard issue stuff. And like I said, goods and services. No friends and family. The only time I do that is when it's away from the auction and it's like a straight order. You email me, Lemonhead, you got this, you got that. Then it's different. There's a few things different. And but auction here, it's just the goods and services. Hey, BK Gold. Welcome, welcome. Good to see everybody. All right, so I don't advertise a giveaway, but we do a giveaway. Always have. And it's 100% sponsored only by Lemonhead Penny. No association whatsoever with YouTube. So YouTube is 100% off the hook. I encourage everybody to read the description because it has all the legalities, etc., explanations. And but yeah, giveaway. And because I didn't do the list, I didn't have to put it written down. Typically, we'll do it about midway. And when I had the list, I was doing it last. But yeah, so the only it's totally 100% free. The only thing you gotta do is be here to participate. And even then, you can or don't have to if you don't want to. So, but just know we do a giveaway. All right. Bidding increments are $1. If anything eclipses 100, then it goes to $5 increment. Pretty standard stuff. Jeff Dunn, good to see you, brother. All right, so that's the bidding, etc. Shipping, I don't mark up shipping. I don't charge shipping and handling. I charge you what I'm charged from the United States Post Office. That's what we use. We start with first class. That comes with tracking number. Everything comes with tracking number. And then it's dictated by weight. So like I said, I don't mark it up. It could be anywhere from starting $4 to depending on how heavy your package is. but I do use all the flat rates. It's the best deal there is. So, you pay the minimal that you could pay for shipping. If there's any questions, now's the time. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Just shoot it in the chat, and if we can, if it's pertaining to auction, then we'll answer it now. You guys are getting snow and stuff already. I know that big. Finally, the hurricane season's over, and it was the worst one on record. They literally had actually ran out of names, or was one name away from the names you can name the storms because they had so many. Crazy. So I know all you guys down south, back east, and I bet you guys are glad that that's over with. Okay, so the chat. I don't see any real questions. Just remember that if you're participating and you want to keep your connection as real time close to me, periodically you're going to want to refresh your watch page, which takes just seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. But by default, your chat will go back to top chat. So you got to get in the habit of refreshing and then going back to the top left of your chat and reselecting live. So being on live will put you the same as the rest of us, the mods, me, and then the refreshing gets you as close to real time as you can be. All right? I use a gavel. So this is an example of how it goes. I'll give you fair warning. Going once, going twice, sold. Easy money. My chat's right in front of me on a huge screen. Whoever has the highest bid, when I say sold, that's the winner. Okay? Easy stuff. Mr. Alden Davis, good to see you. Yeah, 2020 has been a hard one. I can contest to that. I agree. Looking forward to 21 being much better. Yeah, I'll take a little better. All right. Okay, so the camera right now is on. I guess some new ones. Shout out CJ Coins and Crafts again. Black. Because we ran out of the gold. They got just 2 left. Aren't those things sharp? Those are done on a laser CNC machine. This is aluminum, these business cards. So those are pretty snazzy. But the viewing, some of this stuff is big enough I'll have to freehand. So it'll be a little wiggly. So you just have to bear with me. I apologize ahead of time. Alright. Alright, so one last time, you guys. Anyone have any questions about auction or how it goes or what to do or etc.? Because if not, we'll jump into it. And we got the perfect. I got the stream health is wonderful. When do we get this party started? Right now. All right. Cool. Easy way. Josh P. Almost missed you. How are you? Okay. And like I said, it gets hard to manage it all. If I miss you, it's not purposely, you guys. I try to say hi to everybody. I'm super grateful for all you guys being here. All right, live chat, we're good. I can see everything, what's happening. All right, here we go, you guys. We're going to get into it. And we're going to start with some penny rolls. We love our penny rolls. There's some gooders tonight too. All right, we got an original Bank of America paper. This is a 61 Denver roll. And $3 to open. $19.61 Denver. Original bank wrap. Bank of America papers. I don't know what's up with the autofocus is behaving weirdly. I got 4 from Joe. I got 5 from Alden Davis. I'm going to try like this. Lincoln's out, he says. There we go. Pretty smooth field. Pretty nice looking. Joe says 6. Looking for 7. Anybody in for 7? Thank you, Alden. What is it? Bill asked. It is an original bank wrap. Bank of America. This is a 1961 Denver cent roll. So these are memorial, 1961 Denver Memorial Lincoln cents. Good night, Rose Dragon. Good to see you, Mama. I hope you're doing well. Don't work too hard. You take care. And thank you for coming. Alright, we got high 6. Fair warning. We got Joe Durban high with 6. Alright. Everybody last chance to bid. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Congrats, Joe. Okay. We got another OBW. What the heck are you doing that for? Is that gonna work? Well, it's 1963 Denver. There we go. The focus is misbehaving. 1963 Denver. Same Bank of America paper. Memorial. Lincoln cent. $63 to start. And the cameras really don't do them justice. It's showing it darker than it really is. They're really bright red. So the lighting, I don't know, my lighting's not very good with this shadow box. Alden Davis says 3. He just beat you, BK. I appreciate your bid, though. I do see the 3. We're looking for 4. And BK Gold says 4. What does OBW mean? Yep, Joe. Original bank wrap. Back in the day, the banks would receive the coin like they still do. Well, not. I should take that back. In canvas bag, in very large amount. So what they would do, they would take them and put them in a machine that rolled them. So you had all this going on, but they were using the armored car companies, and the armored car companies got wise, and they started rolling the coin themselves as a service. And now they pretty much, no banks really do that no more. It's 60s was probably maybe in the 70s. I don't know. There's not like a year where just everybody stopped, but they pretty much took over the rolling of the coin. So you'll see the armored car on the, instead of bank names, on a lot of on the cent rolls now, and the different denominations of coin. So, but when you see OBW, original bank wrap, that's what the shorthand is. All right. So I see Alden at 5. BK's out. Thank you, BK. And all right, so we got 5 looking for 6. S-Mac, good to see you. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Shaw. If you're taking off, good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. All right, so last chance, fair warning. 1963 Denver OBW in a Bank of America paper. Bank of America papers, this one in particular, seems to be very popular over a lot of its counterparts. So I don't know why. Bank of America, been around a long time. It used to be the Bank of Italy, actually. But last chance to bid, you guys. Going once, going twice, and sold. Oh, okay, you're staying. Cool, awesome. All right, that's Mr. Walden Davis. Congrats for 5. Here's a nice one. This is in a Security First National. So Security First National Bank. Old paper. Original bank wrap. And this thing is gorgeous. This is 1968 S. 1968 San Francisco Mint. So it's got the S Mint mark. Roll. $5 is what we're looking for starting on it. Again, 1968 S. Original bank wrap. First Security, excuse me, Security First. Dyslexic or what? National Bank cent roll 68S. And I got 3 or 2 jumped out. BK was first. Alden does go 6 though. BK goes 7. Alden's out. Thank you, Alden. So we have a high bid of 7. And BK Gold, just so you know, because I didn't get a chance to get out the last day, I do have your package from last week, so we'll combine them with your shipping if you get anything this week. So you'll be able to save. It won't have to. It won't be twice so close together. So that's good. John Argent, good to see you. All right, so we got 7 liquor for 8. 1968 S roll. Fair warning to everyone. Last chance to bid. Going once, going twice, and sold. Congratulations, BK Gold. '68, your birth year? Right on. Okay, next up. These are speaking to the who and roll the rolls, right? I was born in 1900. 1900. You look good for your age, bro. Here's an original bank. Well, it's an OBW loosely. It's not a bank, but this is an early Loomis paper. Loomis is an armored car service. These are pretty cool because I've never had this paper. I've never seen this one. And 50 pennies. Super tight rolled. And this is a 1973 S, San Francisco. 1973 San Francisco. In Loomis armored car. Pretty dynamite. Pretty cool. 1973 San Francisco. We need $7 as an opener. I'm looking for 7 to open it up. Mr. Doughboy, good to see you. Looking for 7. 1973 San Francisco. OBW. Loomis paper. We got Joe Durbin with 7, looking for 8. Loomis is East Coast, Alden Davis says. Right on. This is a Southern California collection. This man owned a bank. That's where all this what I have access to and what I've gotten as much as I could. That's what I was told today. You know, talking about stuff with my guy, my supplier, my wholesaler. God bless him. All right, 7 looking for 8. But isn't that a cool paper, man? I never saw that one. I've never had it myself. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Steeler 69's in the house. What's happening, Rudy? And Rudy says 8. So you get a grade on a curve. We got 8 looking for 9. We go get 73S. Okay, thank you, Joe. Joe's out. So we're gonna call fair warning. Fair warning to all. Last chance to bid, going once. Going twice. And sold. And Steeler 69 Freight, congratulations, bro. Oh, wrong one. That one. Alright. Because I have a few of those, but I only have one here. Alright, this is a 1958 Philadelphia, so it's 58 plain. Wheat cent. Come on, get in there a little deeper for the light. Focus. Well, anyhow, this end is friggin' dynamite. It's in a little older style paper too. And Michigan, Hatley Company, Michigan, is what that calls out on that paper. And then it's crumpled up on the end. But it's been sitting so long, like it's hard like that. I don't want to mess with it. But I can see a reverse, a weedy reverse, and it's as red and beautiful as as this side. 58 plain is a nicer roll. I got current sold histories, and $20 is where we're at on this one. 1958 Philadelphia. Looking for 20. There we go. '58 your birthday year? 58? Let's see if it'll give us the wheat. Yeah, you can see the red and the bright red on the reverse on that side. Steeler 69 says 20. Looking for 21. Nice roll. Oh. We got 20, look for 21, 1958 plain. All right. Here we go. Last chance to bid. Fair warning. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Mr. Steel 69. Congratulations. Okay. I've never had this year in particular, and I have a couple, and I did current history, sold on these. These things go for pretty good money, over $20, 25. You know, there's different sold histories, but these are all current, and don't see a lot of them, and I didn't see any in this particular wrap. Maybe one, I forget. This is 1970s. These are OBWs. Bank of America. 1970s rolls. Never had 70s rolls. That one you can see some pin on it because I was prying it back to make sure what this year was. You got toner on the endo. There's one in particular that has just like a really beautiful toned, some like color in it. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's not the camera. I mean, you folks probably you hear it all the time. It's not going to do it justice. It's really hard to pick up, but it's got some color in it, toned very nicely. Same Bank of America, 1970s. And I would like to start the bidding on the 70s. It's a hard one to price. But with the current, I mean, with so many, the ones that were sold and being so current, it's kind of hard. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go. I'm gonna try one at $10. That's less than half of what the last ones have been selling for. So opener at 10, 1970s Bank of America. And we got Farm Dog for 10. Bill Betts says 12. Mr. Hidden's is here. How are you, Hidden? Good to see you, my brother. We have 13 from Farm Dog. Bill Betts says 14. Look at that beauty. That thing's gorgeous. We got Bill at 14 looking for 15. 1970s. San Francisco. This is one of the years where, because not every year will you have it, where they did a business strike and a proof. Both S mint. These are the business strikes. Thank you, Farm Dog. Farm Dog's out. Mr. Paul Hampton is in the house. Good to see you, Paul. And Steeler 69 says 15. Looking for 16. 1970s. Bank of America. OBW rolls. Some smashed ins. These are about 50 rolls sitting on top of this one. All different years and stuff. Alright, here we go. Bill Betts is thinking. Ed Nikolai, good to see you, my brother. Alright, so we got a high of 15. 1970s. And like I said, I have a few. There was a few in here. I didn't even get a chance to go through it all. Like an hour, if that. So because we had other bidders, I'm going to stop the bid and I'm going to offer up past this one being the winning, the high bidder, and I believe that's Steeler, right? All right, so this is what we're going to do. 15 was the last bid, right? I have this one here. That's going to Steeler. I have 3 more. And I'll take a few bucks off. We'll call it 13. So the other bidders, or anybody in here, if you want one, because I have 3, but the first one's going to Steeler. The first to put Ben in the chat for 13, then you can have one at 13. So if anybody else wants to, and they're all the same Bank of America wrap. They're all bright red enders. Okay, we got Bill Betts would like one. So we're giving you this one, Bill. Farm Dog would like one. Farm Dog. And Rudy, 13 instead of 15. The first one's yours, Steeler 69. And I'm sorry, I almost missed you, BK Gold and BK Gold. All right, that's all of them, guys. That's exactly 4. So BK. And this one's Rudy's. This one's Bill Betts. And we got Farm Dog. Hey, thank you. You're welcome, Farm Dog. Yeah, I caught that all, and thank you. What's happening, Roadrunner? Beep, beep. EJ's Numismatics. Good to see you, brother. So let me do these really quick. Steeler. And so what's up here? Bill Betts. That's the one I showed him. And BK Gold. And it's this one. And Farm Dog. All right. Got it. No chance of messing up. That's what we like. That's what we like. Moving on, moving on. Cool. Mr. Can. Good. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. Thank you. Good to see you. Hope everybody's well. All right. Moving on. I got 2. As far as I know, these are the only 2 that are in there. This was one set. Then checking current market a couple hours ago, right? And they're pretty valuable rolls. for such a modern year, and I forgot about the big double die reverse. That's the potential, and then it starts to come back. Like I'm a penny guy, but it's like if you're not doing that year, I do a lot of things singularly. Like I'll go hard on 82 because I have a bunch of 80. Like get pretty well versed and practiced, and then if you don't revisit it for a while, you got to refresh your memory. These are bank wrap, but this is what is on the paper. Virgil Marshall III, penny merchant, Wymore, Nebraska. Okay, in shotgun papers. These things are wrapped nice, and they're beautiful. Bright red. I mean, just pretty gorgeous. This is a 1982 Denver and an 82 Plain. I hate to break them up because I just have the set, and they're both from that same source. Penny Merchant. Not really sure. I didn't have time to do research on it. I just know that these are nice. This is a nice set. And we'll try it as a pair to try to keep them together because of filling Denver. And you could always catch one that's not. It's supposed to be zinc. They're out there and be on a copper planchard. It's just the things why the premium is on the rolls. And this is, again, current market. I did my homework. So I would take an opening bid of 30 for the pair. Again, this is 82 Denver and Plain Philly. Original bank wrap. You can see that these things are just dynamite. And then I've never seen one that called out a man's name. Something Marshall III, and he was a penny. He was a merchant, which is pretty awesome. It's like if I kept them, I don't even know if I would want to crack them open. I think I want to keep them and see how much more down, a year or two down the road, what kind of premium that they would. They're going to only appreciate. Paul Hampton says 30. Alden says 31. Hampton comes back with 35. Pizza guy, welcome. Good to see you. Small bit. Okay. I haven't looked, so I'll check. Okay, so as it stands right now, we got a high bid of 35. Let me grab my loop. Oh, it's 83, not 2s. There's no large 8. I do have all the different 82s, plain, zinc, copper, bank wrap too, man. I didn't have time to. Towards the end, I'll offer some up. Well, it wasn't a mess up. I misunderstood. All right, so I don't see. Okay, Alden, Paul, you heard me. Okay, out. Thank you, Alden. Alden's out. And I get the wrapper. Aren't those cool hidden? All right, so Paul, we got a high bid of 35, liquor for 36. All right, fair warning, everybody. Last chance to bid. 1983 Plain and Denver pair OBW rolls. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Paul Hampton, I believe. Congratulations. Yep, Mr. Paul Hampton, awesome. And Paul Hampton, do not forget, I got a package because I think it was just like one Wheatson or something. still being held. So you're good here with shipping. Combining, putting them together. You got more room in your pack. Currency and coinage on border with Canadian businesses. I've seen small operations like that. I don't know if all this source came from a man who owned a bank. He owned a bank, and the employees are like the ones that are like they're safes that they haven't even opened up yet. They're, I think, in his home or something. This is all from my source. So no telling, dude, because it's here, West Coast, but pretty bitchin'. But congrats, Paul. Nice rolls. Really nice. All right, we'll do this last one real quick of this is an 82 copper small date. 1982 small date on copper plancher, because they have the 82 small on zinc also. And bright red, a little bit of like toning, starting to tone on the endo. And the reverse, this roll was sitting this way in a 5-gallon paint, the metal paint buckets. That's what all these rolls are in. So that's why you have one that took it from the element and one that didn't, because the reverse on this, it's immaculate. I mean immaculate. Current market on these, this is a very like highly sought after roll, the 82 small date plain. And there's histories of these things that like all the way up in the 20s, 26, 28, but average 15. I'd need 15 for the 82 copper small date. Looking for 15. Do you get the wrapper? Do I get the wrapper? And Hidden opened up with 15. Paul Hampton with 16. No, not. I don't know anything about the what's written on the wrapper, Hidden. I didn't have time to research that. I wish I did. Wait for it. Yeah, I mean, I can tell you this. I buy, sell, and have had through my hands thousands of rolls now. Thousands. Never came across anything that had penny merchant written on it. So just in my travels, and again, I'm a small, very small Fry's independent dealer. I've never. So that tells me I would want them. Paul Hampton 16. Mr. Hidden says 17. Paul comes back, says 20. We got 21 Hidden. Yeah, almost all the years has something to look for. And of course the D, you want to weigh all your D small dates, different small dates for the chance to catch a copper. And then you make, you're in the dough, boy. 23 for Mr. Paul. Is it that hot, the popularity of the DDR? Right on. And thank you, Hidden. Hidden's conceded his bid. Hidden's out. So we got Mr. Hampton high at 23. God, that's gorgeous, man. Oh, dang it. All right, here we go, folks. Last chance. Fair warning. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Congratulations, Paul Hampton. Oh well, shit. 2 examples. That's pretty. That's pretty rare. Very rare. Yeah, small day roll. It's nice, huh? There might be a few more in there. I gotta dig through, man. Mr. Paul Hampton, awesome. 23. Yeah, and so like, cause I just did it right before coming on live. The current market, skin averages, crunching the numbers real quick to have a fair price, right? And um, some of those were tubed, so not a not they were already opened or however they got their source. Red, uncirculated specimen and fetching good over 10 plus, 15 plus. So that's when I knew. I was like, oh boy, and these are wrapped tight and nice and red entered. And I'm like, so it's a premium roll. It's premium. I mean, it's like you couldn't ask for better. So that's pretty cool, man. Small date copper. And then the paper. Not that like people like the Bank of America wraps, etc. There's some that because they're rolled in a certain roll, they tend to sell for more or less. So I would say that the paper too, part of that math, that also adds to it. So it's all to the good, Paul. That's a good pickup, my friend. I think so. That's my professional advice. The other year that kind of blew me away, and we'll do it. We're going to go to those later. Is the '66 planes scent rolls? One of them sold this month or like a week or two ago for like $30 or something, or over 30. Had like 20 some odd bidders that fought over it. I mean, of course, there's other sales, but and all pretty well priced, like in the $15 range. And it just blew me away. So, could be some stuff that I'm not fresh on. New finds, etc. It's always exciting, super exciting. All right, next up, where are we at? Let's do a. We have this. This is a 1961 in a PCGS graded Roosevelt dime in a mint state 65 with the full lines. There we go. Beautiful holder, immaculate, no scratch on it. Nice. Opening bid. This lists for 55. Wholesale in the raw, 55 at that grade with the full designation. 30. I'm looking for 30. No obstructions, no scratches. Really a good looking holder. We're looking for an opening bid of 30, Mr. Hidden. Good evening, Mr. Rich. Rich H, how are you, sir? Ed Nikolai bids 30, looking for 31. focus is out still. Do the trick. Maybe too much light. Up. Don't touch it, don't touch it. Everybody hold your breath. Looking for 31. Okay, we got 30. Pretty quiet. Don't forget, folks, to refresh your watch page. Go back to your chat and reselect live chat when you do refresh. And that'll keep you guys as close to real time as you can. Because everybody is viewing differently. Alright, fair warning everybody. 1961. 90% silver Roosevelt dime. Mint States nice grade 65. I'd scrutinize this one really closely too because it's in the I believe the 66. That's the marked place where it jumps tremendously. It into the like 300 plus range. So it might be one that, like, you know, if you think it could catch that grade from submitting it once or twice, it's kind of on the cusp. But anyhow, fair warning, last chance, everyone. Going once, going twice, and sold. Mr. Nikolai, congrats. I want to thank you for how you packed the shipment. Always get my items damage free, and sometimes it's short to unpack, but worth it. Right on, Rich. Yeah, it was a pretty big, yeah, I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. Because I really take that shipping as serious as I can't afford, I can't afford the lot. You know, being the small guy, it's like I'm always pretty nervous about sending stuff out. But that was one of those that was a big set. So I'm glad that it made it, and I'm glad it made it safe. Awesome. That's awesome. And thank you, sir. And congrats, Ed Nikolai. Yeah, it's kind of funny the way you say because I will say this. I've had people, and they always mean well, but kind of like, you know, poke at me then about overdoing it with the shipping, but it's the same thing, you know, like the pennies and nickels it cost in material, you know, the shrink wrap, etc., tape. I can't believe how expensive shipping tape is, but it's worth it. It's well worth it. It'll always be. So you might have a hard time opening up some of the stuff that's shipped to you from Lemonhead Penny, but it's always it comes from the right place. We just want your stuff to make it there the way it left, because I know how stuff gets handled. Nobody treats anything like it's their own, and these poor people were so overworked, undermanned, and staffed. You know. PCAGS, the 61, Rosie. All right. Here's a nice one. Probably my favorite. I love finding the rattlers. Which is kind of slang for the label. The label being green, you can find out when it was put and holdered by the label, because they only did them for X amount of years. If you go on PCGS website, they actually have a page now that shows them all chronological, you know, by year, from first all the way to current right now. Yeah, right on. I think you should have received it by now, but I know you got a lot. I still have some, but yeah, and good luck. Hi ho, Silver, good to see you, my friend. So this is a 1923 silver piece dollar. PCGS graded and slabbed. 7360 is your number. And she's beautiful. The slab's immaculate. You can tell there's tape residue. So a lot of dealers put stickers with like their code, their own code, etc. So I don't like putting stickers on the slabs myself, but I don't do that much volume, so I'm not critiquing or saying it's stupid. I don't need to do it. But the condition of the hole is perfect. You hate to get them scratched up, beat up, especially in the focal where you look at the coin. This has none of that, so it matters. And I need an opening bid on this. I'm looking for 60. Mint State 64. 1923 Rattler. She's a pretty. Should be there tomorrow. Cool. Yeah, you should have a tracking number where you can check and whatnot. Awesome. Yeah, isn't that weird, Paul? I was saying a few things. Australia's a whole other side of the world, and it was I can't believe how quick it got there. The only thing I can think of is like the stops in between, because it is so far. I don't think it has a lot of jumping around here in the States before it goes. I think it's a like two hub and then straight on. I think it takes a lot of the time out, but I'm not sure. Gugon. You know what the trick is that I was taught by an old dealer that works perfectly, dude? Is like the Zippo fluid. Zippo fluid works. WD-40 will get it off, but you have to roll it over and then you gotta get it up. Like it's a pain in the butt, but it works safely. Gugon, I know is I used to use that in construction, but it's expensive. So not expensive. The Zippo fluid in the little metal tin can, that stuff will make your slabs look brand new. Yeah, I was suggested that, tried it, and it worked like a charm. All right, so no interest in the 23. Yeah, I didn't even put, because usually these go for a premium. The Rattler, the green label, because at the time the grading was different, and they tended to that the grades a little lower than what they might be. So now, I'm not stating either way. I didn't scrutinize the coin a damn time, and I don't even know from 4 to 5 how big a jump. See, we have an opener, Mr. Joe, 60, looking for 61. What's happening, Sharp Eye for Coins? Alexander Smith's in the house. Yeah, the lighter fluid evaporating. It's like a lower grade solvent, because they're all like kind of like solvents, right? And it's like it behaves like acetone somewhat, but acetone is like it evaporates super quick, but it's super strong, so it'll get your stuff free and ready to like wipe up, but you got to do it quick and don't overdo because acetone's strong. The fluid, it seemed to behave like that, but it wasn't. You didn't have to worry about it being on there longer, and it gave you more work time. So yeah, and you do it in a well ventilated. You might get a little stoned. Some people might do it just for the heck of it. Alex, good to see you, brother. All right, we got 60. Looking for 61, 1923, PCGS, Mint State 64. Liberty Arms, excuse me, Peace Dollar. She's beautiful. No bag mark on the chin. I mean, like the face being neck and neck, you know. The fields, yeah, there's chatter, but I mean, really, that's like minimal bag mark. I don't know. Hopefully, it's something awesome like that. We got Sharp Eye for 61. Ooh, Joe's out. All right. Fair warning, everybody. Last chance to bid, going once. Going twice. And sold. Sharp Eye for coins, congratulations. It looks like an old slab. It's older generation. The label, you can date them by the labels. So this is like 80s. And you'll get into green ones that are green, but the printing on it will start to change, and that's earlier because of the printers, the actual technology. You can see the dots, like the really early ones that are just prior to this. That's how you date those. But yeah, Rattler. You'll hear Rattler, and this is that particular one. When you hear that, Bigfoot hide and seeker. Good to see you, my friend. But congratulations, Sharp Eye. $61. Okay. All right. Yeah, 1938. Denver. Buffalo nickel. Come on. And it's on a clipped planchard. Alright, we might have to play around with this young fella because of lighting. There we go. And the condition is nice also. XF plus. It's a straight clip. I didn't check because I just didn't have the time. There is D over S mint marks, like 4 or 5 variations that are rare and valuable. So I didn't look. All right, it's a straight clip on a nice specimen. $20 is where we're at. We're looking for 20. You got a half horn, maybe 3/4. Let me look at it closer. Half to 3/4. We'll just say half. Couple scratches on the obverse. And I'm using a stronger loop, not a 5 times, but lots of detail. Everything strong rim, separation from the devices and lettering, date strong, and just a straight clip. Ed Nikolai, see you're first. He just beat you all in. So we have Ed at 20, looking for 21. Oh, nearly passed out. 2 rooms. That's good. Hey, that's good work for a day. Moose Socks. Good to see you, Moose Socks. Alden's out. Thank you, Alden. All right, we got Mr. Ed High with 20. You got to see the dime. The page of the Dansko typeset is complete. Right on. Nice. Very cool, Moose Socks. Man, I actually saw like 2 of those kind of like coins today. Still on the hunt for the other 2, but I got to in hand and scrutinize a SVDB today. Pretty cool. It was a good day today. All right, here we go. Last chance, you guys. 1938 Denver with a straight clip. Going once. 20 is the high. We're looking for 21. Going twice. And sold. Ed Nikolai for 20. Congratulations, Ed. Good to see you, Clay Scott. $38D buff with clip. You're very welcome. Thank you, Ed. Yeah, pretty cool one. I just caught this today. EJ Numismatics. I wish I was Mr. Scott. Hidden. How are you, Hidden? And thanks for coming, everyone. Good to see you, all you guys. I'm incognito. That's what Clay Scott says. I see you. All right, where we at? I think we might be up to where we're going freehand on you guys. Let's see, is there anything small enough? We might use the light for this. All right, next is a lot of 10. All right, we got 10 Barber dimes. So 10 Barber dimes, all different year. I'll give you guys a show. They're still on pages of an old Dansko book, pressing book. All right, but I'll give you the starter now. Then we'll show them. $25 is what I'm looking for. And let's see if we can use this light in this box. If not, we'll have to do it another way. All right, there's 3 on here, and these are circulated. 1901, 05S, and he's a filler. But the date's strong, the rim, it's really good, about good to good. I would say it's safe to say original surface with all that crud on them, but in 06. So there's 3 on that, and then there's 7 on this next one. I see Hidden with 25, looking for 26. And we got an 08, a 12, and all the 14s. 14 plain, the D, much nicer, probably the nicest one in the bunch. And 14S, which isn't too bad either. 16, and then an extra that's not punched into anywhere. And take note, this one is really, it's coal. This is not even, the damage is so much that, like, unless it was a key date or a semi-key date, it's really not collectible. So just, you know, like, that's one that would get melted, to be honest. But some people will, you know, like, you'll have the 14 until you get a better one. But that's 10 total. And I'll pop them out of the pages and put them like in a tube or something when I ship. I see Moose Socks with 27. Hidden says he's out. Thank you, Hidden. Alright, so this is a lot. 10 dimes, all barber, all different year, which is cool. Yeah, I don't know, somebody messing around, because that's not like a typical thing. You know, on stuff that's old, 1700s, where they had cobs and, you know, where it was normal to cut pieces off of stuff, piece of 8, etc. Not on a modern turn of the century dime. So just somebody was fooling around. Looks like with scissors or something. People get bored, I guess. Start cutting on coin. Go figure. Alright, you guys. Here we go. Hey, but silver jumped like what? Like $1.50? Made a good comeback today. So I think it's a couple bucks just in silver. Alright, last chance to bid. We got high 27, looking for 28. This is a lot of 10 barber dimes, silver barber dimes, going once, going twice, and sold. Congrats, Moose Socks. And like I said, I'll take them out of the board. Put them in. I got new dime tubes. I'll put it in a dime tube. I'll ship them out to you with a free tube. All right, right on. Thank you. You're very welcome. Dropped again just a little bit for the overnight in the overseas, the Asian market, because they're open trading right now. I never had a need or found it necessary to track through the nighttime. But I know the markets, 24-hour cycle worldwide, yeah. But there's guys out there doing it big, man. Alright, moving on. We have another similar in the old school Whitman book. Liberty Standing Quarter. 16 to 30. Now, whoever wins on this, if you want them out, ask me, tell me. But the condition's not horrible on the book, and they're not like mint state coin, but there's 7 quarters in here. They're all standing. We'll go over them. And opening bid on it, I'm looking for 45, and we're probably gonna have to freehand some of this, so bear with me. Try to use the light from the box. Anyhow, There's 1925. All of them strong date. 26. The 26 is out of the bunch. I had taken some notes. Oh, I don't know where I put them. But the 26 is a better, even though the number mint wise it's 11 million. Okay, 27 is it's a damaged problem coin, but strong date. It's there. It's a specimen. The rest are all goods, and then there's probably one, two. There's about three of them that make fine, the grade of fine. 28S. That's 2.6 million mintage. That's a harder one to find. Then you got the 29. The 30. All the stars are strong. The date's strong. Probably fine to very fine. And then lastly, the 30S. 1.6 million. That's a nice low mintage. All the stars. Strong date. Mint mark. Rim. You can still make out detail in the the drapery on her, stars in the shield. So I mean, with the exception of the 27, which is a filler until you get a better one, and the album is in good condition. It wasn't a bunch pressed in there that they got taken out. These are somebody just got these, and then that's where they stopped. Joe Durbin says 45, Hidden says 46. And we have 46 already, Alden. I see your bid. I appreciate you. But Hidden beat you. And he tried to scare everybody with the old boo distraction. I think that's a distraction tactic. I see Joe with 50. Hidden, thank you. Alden's out. Hidden comes back with 51. I tell you, Sharp Eye, all the normal things that a speculator should be using, all the things that you're speaking of, they're all true. And that's like, you couldn't do better research and homework to try to guess at what silver will do. Except that it's kind of all wasted when you're trying to speculate a market that's manipulated. Because the manipulators, they take none of that into consideration. They just at will do as they please. That's what the manipulation is. So it kind of makes it not fair. Not a fair playing field. All right, Joe Durbin. Quit. Is that the same as out? I think it is. And Hidden tie with 51. We're going to close this up. And we're going to get ready to call her down. Sorry about the shake. There we go. Here we go, folks. Yeah, it's a tough one, man, because I get into it and I really enjoy all that. And I tend to agree. Like I agree with you, of course. So it's like on the day, there's days where it's the reasoning, and I don't know, like they let it be, or they just don't, they don't show up to have their way with it. But they arrest on average every day. They arrest one person every day on the stock market floor for manipulating precious metals every single day. You don't hear it in the news, but it's a fact. It's pretty scary. All right, here we go, guys. Last chance to bid. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Set this down. Here we go. Here we go. I do believe congratulations to Mr. Hidden, numismatist. Guy's a coin collector right there for 51. Congrats, Hidden. Sold, buddy. Now, I'll put it to you. Would you like them to stay with the book, or would you like them out of book, disregard, or whatever you want? Remove them out of the folder. Okay. You got it. And you got package being held. Also, make a note. Remove of book. All right. You're very welcome, Hidden, and thank you, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sharp Eye. Two auctions. I'm assuming you're talking about something else, which I would ask politely, just because I don't know the context, but just in case. That's a conversation maybe for somewhere else, not here. But if it's me that you didn't get something from me, I need to know. And I could be totally wrong because I'm trying to keep up with the chat. No, that's fine, Hidden. And you know what's okay and what's not. But I just etiquette, Use you guys your manners. That's all. Yeah, but they're not the use of names. Thank you for not using names, but it still does the same damage, because even more so sometimes, because everyone else reading it will fill in the blanks, thinking they know who you're talking about, and it's going to be it's better taste to not even talk about it publicly. That's been my learning. Well, hey, wow, hi ho, that's like big potential, like humongous, dude. I'm gonna say a couple that it does. Congratulations, man. That's pretty exciting right there. Good for you. Good for you. All right, you guys. Next up, I got a Jefferson set. All right, Jefferson nickel. And it's in a album. Now the difference between the prior, that was a book. This is an album. And it's old style Whitman, but it's immaculate. Very clean. This is Jefferson Nichols, 3864. All right. I believe it's complete, mostly circulated, but there's some there's a 43 Denver silver in here that is mint state. I mean dynamite too. So I don't know if it was what's going on there, but it's a full album. So you got full silver, mostly circulated. The 38, what is it? The 38 Denver. It's even more valuable in most grades than the 50D, which is a key date. And 39S, I think. And it does have the key date. There is a 50 Denver in here, but it's a circulated 50 Denver. But nonetheless, even in that grade, you're looking at a $10 bill right just on that coin alone. Here's the back reverse of that mint state silver wartime, the 43 Denver. This thing is friggin' outrageous. I think it's better than the one in my personal. So right there, you're looking at, and I just checked the, like I think like a $13, $15 coin in that grade. Now, that's pretty cool. I didn't look it over again. This is all stuff sourced today. Short, so I'm just running like a chicken with my head cut off. So all the overmint marks, because there's a handful for the Jefferson series that you'll want to check that are valuable. A few doubles there, like like the easy to find research. And then as it gets to the modern, and it's complete up to 64, then you get into mint state, uncirculated, like beautiful 58, beautiful 57 Denver, 55 Denver. Some nice looking mint state in the 50s and 60s. And complete. So you got a complete Whitman. I'm looking for a bid of 45. And that's based mainly on the fact that it's got a full silver. It's got a key date, 50 Denver, and the like 2 or 3 other anomaly coins that like really on the Jefferson, it's a low value set. That carry it, carry its premium. Like just in those handful of coins plus the silver, you're at, 45 is in the album's immaculate. I see Hidden Numismatist with 45. He just beat you all. Alden says 46. And we got Mr. Bigfoot weighing in with 47. We got a grrr, and then 48 out of Hidden. And then we have Mr. Alden Davis says make it 50. Hidden's out. Thank you, Hidden. Appreciate it. Is it? Dang it. I think Bigfoot's thinking. Want the 38s. Email, you guys all know we're small, independent, but nonetheless coin dealer. I probably have in my stocks here all the different 38s in a few different types of grades, not all low end. So you could always email me for something like that. Thank you, Natural Tendencies. I'm feeling better today, which I haven't in a while. Healing up. So I'm just grateful. I don't notice until somebody says something like, "Yeah, I do feel a lot better than I did just 3 days ago." So that's cool. Thank you. All right, here we go, you guys. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Congratulations to Mr. Alden Davis. I just now saw that. I yield to the Chicken Man. And congrats, Mr. Alden, for 50. That's a good buy, dude. Good pickup. On my top, they're all good buys. They're all good pickups. This is never not a good pickup. Okay. Nice. I like the weight of things when when things are heavy. I don't know why. It's comfortable in your hands. I like the nickel. Nice and heavy. I'm gonna pop this because kind of coincides. This is still in the original cellophane. Jefferson Nichols 65-2. And this is Whitman. Keeping in fashion with the album that just sold. This is the, like, number 1 was that one. This is the number 2. And it's still in the original cellophane. And it's got this old $2 sticker. That's what they must have went for in the 60s when they put this. Pretty cool. So if somebody will start the bid, how about $5 for an original in the shrink wrap Jefferson Nichols Whitman album. Jefferson Nichols 65-2. So you get a fill in. It's got 2 pages in there. Do I have a number 2 somewhere? I probably do. I could tell you literally how many, like, coins per page. I would assume it's just like the latter, the one that just sold. But I see 5 from Hidden, 6 from Alden, 7 from Hidden, 8 from Alden. Hidden's out. Thank you, Hidden. So we got a high bid of 8. Rows of 4, 8, 16, 24. So yeah, 2 pages, 24. That, you can do the math on how far that 2 current would get you. Tough night for 5-year-old. All right, we got a high bid of 8. Fair warning, everybody. Going last chance to bid. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Congrats, Alden, for 8. And that's for the new that new Car Smell Jeffy album. It's not technical how you call it, but you know what I mean. Yeah, congrats, man. You're very welcome, sir. All right, where are we at? Got a Kennedy. Just FYI, after this one, I got 2 Library of Coin albums. They're for the people out there who know albums. Super collectible Library of Coin. In Flying Eagle Indian and in Liberty Head. 2 nice sets. But right now, we have another Whitman album. John F. Kennedy has starting 64 dash. It's got 6 specimens in it. 2 full page. So this is one where at that time, that's how you could date it. It's model 9422, but it's immaculate. The album itself is immaculate. And all 6 coin specimens, they're all mint state coin. And on the 64 here, starting to get some really pretty toning, circular, brownish, golden. The 68 likewise. Really good looking. So what we have is we have 64, Denver and Philly. So 90% silver. Mint state specimens. minimum 63s, and then 65, 66, 67, and 68. And the 68 is a Denver. See the mint mark on the front there. And the reverses, you got some really, really flat, unmarked shields. And that's where, like, that's the high part of the relief. And it really, you can't get away with them being circulated and not have it showing there. It's like a telltale, pretty easy. So when you get the shields that clean and crisp and flat, that's nice. That's an easy call. They're uncirculated, let alone mint state. So, kind of a nice starter, man. Starting 64, last year 90% silver. Just missing a few of the 40%, 69, 70, and that's it. Then you go to clad. This thing's ready to be completed. The album's immaculate, good condition. I'm looking for a starting price of 60. 60 is what we're looking for. And that's just basing all the coin at a mint state 63 grade, which some of them are better than, they'd probably be more BU, more 64 and 5. 60 hidden. And hidden says 60. And Ed, he just beat you. I appreciate your bid. Looking for 61. Rich H jumps in with 61. He just beat you, Ed. Hidden says 62. Ed Nikolai says 65. Yeah, as you see it is how it comes. That's why I was saying it's already, the expensive stuff is in there. It's a nice starter. So for yourself or like as a gift, for younger, or it covers it runs the gamut. But yeah, everything you see, album, coin. Okay, so I see Hidden says 66, Ed 67, Hidden again with 68. And Mr. Nikolai says 69. And Hidden says 70. And then again, this is that model 9422. So as you fill in, you'll run up until how many places you have. But labeling wise, like some people literally will just write on these things. Some people use label. There is no wrong way. Some people don't do anything, but they keep it correctly, numerically. But yeah, pretty nice. It was kept nice, clean. All right, guys, Hidden's out. I see Ed with 71. Slowing down, quieting down. So you guys get him in. We're going to run it. As soon as I can set this down without falling. There we go. All right. Fair warning, you guys, to all the bidders and players and non-players and non-bidders and neighbors and whoever can hear me from here. Be fair warned. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Ed Nikolai, 71. Congrats, Ed. Moving on, moving on. Okay, here we go. It's pretty. I like nice Indian scents. Anyhow, all right, library coins. This is a cool one. I don't come across this one as often as I would like. I'm a big fan personally of the Library of Coin album. It's just kind of retro, throwback, but they were made well. This one's pretty clean. The printing clean. The binding on the back is still intact. Volume 1. All right, so the album is included in all the coin, and inside we got one which is a slick, just a filler, and I think it's really hard. I don't even, at an angle I made out maybe the tops of the 81. So I mean it a dollar value. But getting into the second page, which is it's only 2-page album. I love these miniatures. I mean, these are really nice. They're double windowed. You know, just like a brand new Dansko, the windows slide out front and back. Clean, very clean. Still, it's not, because you gotta be careful with some of them. If they have the binding is showing wear, they'll if you handle them a lot, they'll go quick. But to get to the skinny of it, the coins that are worth mentioning, because the rest are just basically goods with a few slicks. So I valued them all at what their values are. $1, you know, for just dates on goods. But the 82, the 83, 4 to 5, these are money coins. Go figure. The 82's in VF. That's a $10 Indian right there by itself. This 83, this is an AU. 83, full brown, 1883. It's got such clean fields. It's got full liberty. It's got all the detail and the feathers and diamonds. Trying to get the light to show well. The color on it is more of that mustard color than what the camera's showing. The camera's not really showing it correctly. Let me try this light and not the shadow box light and see if that helps us. Yeah, there. That's more of the color, and you can see it focuses better too. AU, man. That's 83 AU. The 84, more of a darker chocolate brown. XF. It just, the tips of the feathers are a lot more gone on the 84, but XF. So the 83, that's a $30 coin. That 84 in XF, $30 coin. The 85 in good, and it's a solid good. 1885, good to find, really. That's about a $10 Indian. So just in these 4 coins right here, you're looking at like $75. These albums, $15 all day. I'm looking for a $100 bill. And let me give you a total on how many specimens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You got 23 total Indians in here. 23. It's a nice 01. Oh, the 1895. Again, I sourced this today. I didn't have a whole lot of time. Not that it's a real premium year, but Like I priced all the rest at good, and it's it's wait, the 1895 is like a very fine. Yeah, easy, very fine. So that's nice. All right, coming back. I am a regular. I see a pattern. This is a coin auction, right? Correct. Angels are we nursery. Welcome, welcome, welcome from East Coast Canada. Cool. Oh, regular on George's. Yeah, we love George, man. So welcome, welcome. If you want to participate, I do ship to Canada. I just need you to email me, and it's the email for the PayPal. That's my personal email. That way I have a way to invoice or contact, and then after you send the email, then feel free to participate or not. Rather, like I said, I'd rather have you guys here hanging out, talking coin or having a good time, not buying, than not have you at all. But I appreciate you coming, and nice to meet you. I think I remember being in a room with you. All right, so one more time, the 1882. That thing's in very fine, and I'm a conservative grader, as most of you know. The 1883, that's an AU. AU 50. It would need, like, by photo grade standards, to make the 58, it has to have luster, like original mint state luster, in the protected parts of the devices. To me, in hand right here, I've not taken it out. That mustard, God, the feels are so flat. I don't care if it didn't have it. I think it would grade higher than the 55, but that's just what I'm saying. But I think we're talking pennies and dollars in between the grades. It's not really like the 58 jumps so much higher. But I mean, a $30 bill all day, easy money. And the 1884 in XF, easy money, beautiful. And the 85, that's a nice one. It's a better date, the 85. So you're looking at like a $10 bill in good 4. So pretty cool, man. I mean, it's $75 in 4 coins. Beautiful conditioned album. So well over $100 value, easy. And ready to take your Flying Eagles. If anybody's got that the 1856, it's got a spot for your 1856s, guys. Yeah. You know, they only made 1,000 of. I think like 5-6 grand in good. Okay, I don't see anybody. All right, we're gonna set it to the side and move on. Anything that doesn't get a bid at the end of the auction, we revisit. So it doesn't mean that there's like you don't have a shot at it. Anything doesn't receive a bid, we revisit at the end of auction. And we got a bidder, Mr. Rich. Rich opens her up at 100. So we would be looking for 105. The increment jumps to 5s at 100 plus. But we're going to run it. We've been sitting here. We're going to call her down. Get them in. Tube of that year. Ooh, nice. What year? I don't remember the last year that I said. But having a tube of them, that's how to do it. What if one's good? What's it saying? Two's better. All right, folks. Last chance. Be fair warned. This is on a Library of Coins album. Flying Eagle Indian headset with specimen. So everything I showed, you receive. It's all the coin, the album, etc. All right. Last chance. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Congrats, Mr. Rich. It's a nice pickup right there. I really like that album too. It's a great album. I like the front of that. I'm not gonna stick this to. I'm gonna stick it half in, half out. How about that? Fifty, 56. Flying Eagles look cool. Yeah, I like the Flying Eagles. One of my favorite coins, I think. And they didn't make a ton of them by by even then standards. But there's only 1,000 of the 56, so it's a super expensive coin. I've only ever heard of, like, even if I had, like, say, a rich, like, customer, that I could have access to, one once, and it was like $9,000 they were asking. I mean, they're out there. They come up at auction, but they're very valuable, super valuable. You're very welcome, Rich H. Thank you, sir. But yeah, 56 Flying Eagles, one of those ones. Okay. One more album. Saved it for last because I'm going to call it the best value for the night because of where I'm willing to start at and what I can make a fair profit. So anyhow, this is a library coins. Liberty Head nickels. Thing's gorgeous. All right. We'll open her up. Almost complete. Never seen or heard of it. Yeah, the 56. Yep. So we got the 1883 with cents, which is the better of the two, but it's an about good grade. But that's I mean, you're talking a $10 easy $10 bill right there. 87, 89. You got the 90 through 93. All dates. I think the 1890 is the only one that would be labeled as slick. And then all the rest of them minimum good to fines. A lot of fines in here. All right, so that first page encompasses 1883 to 05. To speak of, that 1887, even in about good, you're looking at about a $7 coin. The 89 in very good, where are we at? This 89 is in very good. You got full Liberty hair detail on the 89. Awesome, because that makes that a $15 coin. And then to speak of, like, noteworthy, as you flip the page, 1906 up to 12, and 12 Denver, or I'm sorry, 12S being the last, which is not in there, but it does have the Denver. That's a nice coin. This 1912 right here, full Liberty hair detail, and that 12 in that grade right there, you're looking at very fine $10 bill. The 08, same thing, very fine. Oops, I gotta pay attention. Sorry about that. There you go. Pretty nice. $10 bill. Like worth. So it stops, and then albums usually have extra spots on the page when it falls like that you can keep on going. They stop making this nickel. This person started over 1901, 1902, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a 10, 11, a 12, and then another 8. And it's in very fine. So you got almost another double collection in here. And that 08's in very fine. And there's one that's in extremely fine. So that's going to be easy. Which one's XF? This is very fine. Oh, it's got to be... Oh, yeah. The one I was showing you, I'm sorry. That's XF. That's a $30 coin. That 08 and XF, and then all the pickup points were from photo grade, how I graded it. That's $30 worth. Just in that coin. V-nickels just in good. Just solid goods. They're $3 coins. Like $3 all day long on the V-nickels. So in here we have 31 coins total. So 31 at $3, it's 91. That's $93. Just in the 5 coins that I just told you the values because they are better grades. It's about $70 worth. And then it's a $15 album. These are hard to get in that good condition. It's like pulling teeth getting these from away from my guy too. So adding that up, you're looking at like the value of this right now, conservative, just quick graded, conservative grade. You're looking at $180 worth, and that's all just basic easy money. $180 worth right there. I'll take an opening bid of $100. $100 bill to open it up. Rich H. We got 100 looking for 105. We got Joe Durbin at 120 and hidden. I see your bid at 110. I appreciate it. Alden, you too, likewise. Joe beat you guys both to the 120 mark. So we're looking for 125. And Rich H says make it 125. Alden Davis is out. Thank you, Alden. And Hidden's out. Thank you, Hidden. And we got Joe. Joe says 130. Hey, thank you, Bill Betts. We're doing some more rolls after the album if you just to give you heads up. Yeah, because you can never assume. Without sense and with sense, two varieties on the same date, and which is starting 1883. That's first year. They made 16 million of the with sense, only 5.5 of the without. But the with sense is the one that is more valuable. So I don't know why that's so, but what I could tell you is that they started first making them without the word cents on the back. What happened was they were counterfeited, not counterfeit the coin, but they would be dipped in gold plated, because of the era. There was like a $5 or $20 gold piece it looked similar. So guys would take that one that they dipped and go buy stuff and then get the change back for the gold piece, and they would pass them on to merchant. So it's horrible because they made a lot of them. And like in New York, there was a story of like one guy in particular that like he put a herding on, like in a 6-month run. The guy did like lots of them, and I can't remember his name. But anyhow, the government caught wind, and midway through the year they stopped and they added the word cents to the reverse. So that's the the varieties. You have where there's nothing and it does not say cents at the bottom, and then when on this one you can see that they added the word cents, and then that stuck with them for the rest of the series. So, and that's your V nickel slang. You see V on the back, but its proper name is Liberty Head. Liberty Head nickel. You'll hear V nickel, Victory nickel, etc. All right, you guys, here we go. We got 130. Looks like it's holding. We're gonna call her down. So be fair warned. Last chance. Last chance bid going once. Going twice. And sold. Big Joe Durbin for 130. Congrats, Joe. Yeah, hi, you get it from me because I've had a couple that were like mint state a few times in the raw. Josh, you're joshing me. It could be. I used to have a summary about the story, but when I learned it, I was told it from when I worked at the coin shop, and he was really there. Like he knew a lot about it. But it's been so long, and it's like, and I don't know what happened to that summary. I used to like to keep stuff like that, so that just for this in particular, I like to let people know because it's neat stuff. Yeah, awesome. Congrats, everybody. Thank you, Rich. I see the out. And I think I forgot to say that, but I see it. All right. Congrats, Joe. Yeah, thank you, Joe. Yeah, that '08, two of them nice, but the most valuable one in there is like an extremely fine '08. Almost two whole runs in there. That was kind of cool. I liked it. I think most people typically do that. And you can't do it with modern coin where they're still making like with the cent, because it's still going. The rosy dime is still going, etc. So that must have been a common occurrence for people to take those empty slots, and when they stop making victory nickel, what else do? You fill them with doubles. What's better than one? Two. What's better than two? Three. I like hoarding coin, especially the good ones. All right. From last auction, we did a lot of Canadian which is the source of these rolls that we did earlier. This is the same collection. There's still quite a bit of it that I can only do what I can do, and I just keep my fingers crossed that as I go to my wholesaler that it's because it's up for grabs. So anyhow, this is stuff that I believe the Canadian's gone. So this is the last of it. I don't know many people that have just a constant source of small cent Canadian too. Let me make sure I say that. I didn't see any 13S in there. Ed. Just 13. I don't believe the famous Walton nickel was a S, right? Or am I wrong? Dang, I don't remember like that. I just know that the last one sold for over $3 million, and it was the family of the man that smuggled them out, and they were allowed to keep the dough. But then the government said if another one pops up, illegal to own. It's like what? So if I find one, I'm not telling nobody. I'm calling, giving Farouk a call because he'll buy that sucker cash. And then the whole, if there's 5 or 8, because it's like supposedly there's 8. They made 8, and they're basing that. I don't know why, but there was this a few years back, leather, custom handmade leather, like attaché little case thing that you could wear, that they said it was made for the 8. And it actually, no pedigree, like no documentation that you could prove, and the thing went at auction for over like $20,000. So whatever the story was, it never did get a chance to go that far into it. It must have been pretty convincing. So it's just one of those, because I hear 5 a lot. Like there's only 5 known, and there's only 5 ever going to be found. I kind of sway towards the 8. I like the bigger number. More chance for, somebody else find one. All right, so with that said, next up, we're going to finish out, and we're not too far from being done, guys. We're going to finish out with some Canadian rolls, and then we'll do our giveaway. So just to give you a heads up, and we're going to start because I only have 1 year. That's all Bill bets. This is a 1965 BU roll of Canadian nickels. And these things are immaculate. And the dealer, these were not taped off, so cool. We'll get to take a gander. And I love it when they do them. It was done well because it's got cotton so that they don't rattle or bang against each other. That's as good as it gets, man. And then they stay looking like, that's almost like specimen. Look at that thing. The second coin down, same thing. And then here's the top one. Oh, you're going to be a... Anyhow, these are brilliant uncirculated. Beautiful. We're looking for... Pull all the stuff out, and I didn't pull that one out. $10. There you go. Look at that. Oh. He said a birthday has to be 6. Yeah, I asked him that, and he said no. He said he stays 5. I'm like, that must be nice. Put another glove on. Nobody? 65 is a God, I can't remember what it is, but there's more than one. But the reason it's a premium over like 64, there's like 2 big varieties that can be found. And I don't hold me to it because it's like I love Canadian. I do a lot Canadian as much as I can, but I don't get to do it as often as I would like. I want to say extra waterline and then or dot. It might be one of the dot ones. I'm not sure. But for the folks who maybe you're new to it or if you don't know, Coins and Canada or On Canada website. Just Google, and it's like one of the best websites, information research wise. Oh, I see. Okay, we got Ed Nikolai for 10. Looking for 11. Yeah, it's a great roll, man. It's a dealer. It's a BU dealer roll. Legit. The holder is period. It's right. The label is old. The patina is correct. Like it's like these are no different than any dealer roll. They were put in there in probably '65 from having a bunch of them in canvas bag. So pretty cool, man. All right, fair warning. We got 10 looking for 11. This is a BU roll of 1965 Canadian nickels. Going once, going twice, and sold. Congrats, Ed. Mr. Nikolai. Hi, Mr. Glove. There you go. Thank you, Ed. We used to get Canadian coins all the time here until about 4 years ago. Well, I know because you never know until you learn. So I don't know what people know, because I didn't until I got into coin. Then 2012, Canada stopped making the penny. They don't have a cent. They don't make them anymore. So that was it. 2012. That's crazy. That's because it's always it's conversation. It's talk. There's a whole group of people in office and out that they would like to do the same thing here. And there's even people as radical as like they want to do away with change, let alone just like starting with the cent. So crazy. That's for coin collectors. It's like a touchy subject. But moving on. I don't want to get into political or politics, especially for another country besides my own. Whatever happens in Canada, stay in Canada. Bank wrap, 1960. I believe. What is that? It's a standard something box company. I think it's British Columbia. Or here we go. Or maybe not at all. But these are bright red. Come on. 1960. Now, I'm going to speak to the fold on this end. This was common in some places. They would take the papers at the bank because they came like this, pre-hand. The machine gets them, they leave one in like that, and they would just fold over. I've seen whole boxes, bank boxes, where they're all like this. And the fact that this lacks any other creases at all except for that one, you can tell it's only been folded that one time, and that's it. So it wasn't one that somebody like doctored, or it all speaks to the legitimate, that it's legitimate. And a lot of this is like I learn it as I go. I'm still got lots to learn, and that's something relatively new because I didn't come across a lot of these, and then it was I had to know. So anyhow, nice roll, nice year, 1960. We're looking for an opening bid of And these are all current values from auction history. They're just not going on the fly. Um, they're averaging $10. 10 is what it should be opened up at. Let's go. How about 7? Somebody want to open up for 7? This is 1960 Canadian small cent original bank wrap. Joe, I got Joe in there first at 7, Paul. Looking for 8. Yeah, of course, man. Dude, you've been a supporter of me for as long as I've been on here. You're one of the first guys I met, Stephen Elliott. So it's like, and I've seen you, that you've done some more since the first time. And I've been busy. I haven't been able to get back to watch and get in there. But yeah, I'll try to pop over every time I see you on. And give you the support that you've always given me, dude. I appreciate you to death. Okay, I see Ed Nikolai at 8. And he just beat you, Paul. I do see your 8 bid. I appreciate your bid, brother. You might want to refresh. Make sure you put back on live chat when you do. And then we see Paul Hampton with 10. Yeah, if you're leaving, Stephen Elliott, thanks for coming, man. Be well, brother. I got Joe at 12. Joe, what are you going? Oh, Paulie. Joe jumped to 12. Ed, I see your 11 bid. I appreciate you. We're looking for 13. Paul Hampton says 13. And Joe Durbin says 15. And you guys came in at the same time, but I see your 14 bid, Ed. Okay, Ed Nikolai's out. He's conceded. Thank you, Ed. Appreciate anybody when you guys let us know out, or it helps expedite, move it along quicker. So it's really good etiquette too, auction etiquette. Okay, so we got a high bid of 15. A few other guys that were in there besides Ed, so Hidden's out. I didn't see that you bid, but I appreciate you. Thank you, Hidden. All right, you guys, get it in. But we're at 15, looking for 16. And we're going to call fair warning, last chance to bid. Oh, I don't know about making a fortune, man. It's I wouldn't worry about me making a fortune. I just as long as I'm just trying to make enough. That's all. All right, you guys, here we go. Last chance, going once. Going twice. And sold. Mr. Big Joe Durbin. Congrats, Joe. All right, this is a really nice sought after Canadian small cent roll. This is original bank. As you can see, this is Bank of Montreal, Vancouver, British Columbia. Lots of different papers for this, and this is style. I haven't seen this one. A lot of these, doing my research. And original bank wrap, very toned on the end, and on this one, very toned. But that's typical. Don't ask me to explain, but a lot of the Canadian, for some reason, and the contents aren't really like crazy from us. The only thing it has to be the weather. The difference in weather, the difference in where they are on the globe, etc. But I can tell you this: that behind these enders, they're gonna be slamming red. And this is a 67 roll. This is 1967 small cents. That's the bird, the bird cent. So there's some valuable DDOs, double dies, date, bird. There's a lot of different air and variety on this year, and this year is very popular. So the rolls, because I did my homework, they sell for crazy all over the place, but they sell for a very good amount. I took the averages, current market, and I'm asking $15 on a 1967 small cent OBW roll. So 15 is what we are looking for. And then if you're one of those air variety people and you get this, and you hit something, shoot me an email, please. I just like hearing from you guys. Hidden says 15. Alden says 16. Looking for 17. We got 17 from Hidden. Ed Nikolai says make it 20. I see your 18-bit. I appreciate it, Alden. We're looking for 21 now. Hidden's out. Thank you, Hidden. Paul Hampton, you might want to refresh. We got a high bid of 20. I see your 19-bit. I appreciate that. Don't forget, you guys, to refresh periodically. When you do, go back and reselect live chat, because by default, YouTube puts your chat back to top. Okay, Paul Hampton says make it 21. Mr. Davis, Mr. Alden Davis is out. Thank you, Alden. Ed Nikolai says 22. Oh, phone. Okay. Yeah, right on. I just always want to make sure that I periodically remind you guys of that, because everybody can, two heads are better than one. I can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago. Oh, if they made spam cologne, I'd wear it. I love spam. They always feel like spam. All right, so we got 22 high. Paul Hampton says 23. Oh, and a good ho-ho. Oh, chocolate, forget about it. That's why you found my kryptonite. Ed Nikolai says 24. Dogs the best. Some smart dogs. Joe. You gotta fry it, Joe. There's tricks. It's like bologna, man. Like, how you fancy up a bologna sandwich? Like lunch meat, just sliced bologna. You fry it, man. Fry it in barbecue sauce. Oh, it's the best. And then, but you gotta put it in a bed of mayo. Paul Hampton 25. Ed comes back with 26. Get the paper ready. 1967 OBW small cent. Canada. All right, we got Ed Nikolai high with 26. What says you, Mr. Hampton? Here we go. Last chance. Fair warning. Last chance to bid, you guys. NC Kitty in the house. What's up, my brother? All right, going once. Going twice. Sold. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate you, brother. I see you there. Mr. Nikolai. Ed, congrats. And ship just over $20 on a roll. It kind of almost mandates the nickel tube to ship in. And I'll go the others, the prior ones, same thing. Anything up in the upwards of that. All right, there we go. I was like, I know. Leave a specimen over here. Okay, then I want to do. I did this at the last auction. And for people who, I mean, I just think it's a great value. I could do them individually because they got great auction histories and they fetch good money. But I think it really good taste to put together. These are BU roll. These are dealer roll. This one still has that old tape, unbroke, old style. This is 1963 BU. You see how beautiful red and smooth the rims. Canadian small cents. This is a BU Rule 64. This one's got really awesome color, and I like that old style. This is 65. Brilliant uncirculated. Gorgeous red. And I had them out of order. And starting 62, the glue on these labels had failed, so I had to put a new label on there. But this is a BU roll of 1962. So you got 62, 3, 4, and 5. All 4. So the winner of the bid, all 4 of these. It's a lot of 4. 62 through 65. BU, Canadian Small Cents. $20 opening bid. Looking for $20. That's cool. Find it. Like, I love. Doesn't happen very often, but that's a good day when you find like something like that. How bitchin'. We got Hidden with 20. Lucky the Irish, welcome. Ed Nikolai 21, Hidden 22. Ed comes back with 23. And again, we got BU rolls, brilliant uncirculated rolls. These are Canadian small cent. We got 1962, 63, 64, and 65. So the bid is for all four. And we have high bid of 23 from Ed, looking for 24. Hidden's out. Thank you, Hidden. Appreciate that. All right, fair warning, everybody. Last chance to bid, going once, going twice, and sold. Congrats, Ed. Mr. Nikolai for 23. Good price. That's a lot of 4. BU roll. Canada. 62 through 5. 65. All right. I think we can do a giveaway now. Unless you guys don't want to. That's about the official, what we had outlined for the evening. Time-wise, how are we doing over here? I'm going to check. Because it did start about an hour late for the... Yeah, perfect. That's about what we've been maintaining. So that's cool. We still got excellent connection. Cool. About 24 people. Awesome. So like I said, giveaway. Totally independent of YouTube. YouTube has nothing to do with any going-ons here. As long as... Yeah. Huh. He has it the last couple weeks. I know, but man, there was a minute there, like I think like a straight month, where he just boom, he just killed it. It started getting weird, but that's the way it goes. You know, it can hit black or red. You know, like odds, and it's you betting a 50-50 bet. I've seen the roulette table go red like 100 times in a row. You never know. It's all chance. It really is. But I think it's fair to say that Hidden holds the title right now. There's some people right there with him too. They've won that many times, but he holds the record for the most wins here. What's happening, Ant? Yeah, Natural Tendencies. You're the one that you won this month like once or twice, but I know you've won like 3 times. Awesome. And then I got a handful of. We've been here a long time now doing this, hundreds and hundreds of auctions. You know, now we're in the years, not year. It's starting to pile up because we've never not had a giveaway. I just don't advertise it, so kind of cool. But we're gonna get into it. Completely sponsored by Lemonhead. In the description, I encourage you to read, and it has all the legalities, getting YouTube off the hook. That way, they're off the hook. 100% free. You just got to be here and participate, because you could be here and not participate. We have people that do that too. All right, we're old school. How do we do it? Let me put this stuff over here. We're gonna use trusty Post-it. On this Post-it, we're gonna write giveaway, GAW. I'll put the date, December 1st, 2020. Like so. Right? I think that would be like grammatically correct, but I don't know. I don't spell well. How would I know? All right. And then whatever it is, range, letter, guess, etc. We're sticking with one guess. So every person, you get a guess one time. Please don't multiple guess because then you're gonna ixnay yourself. All right. And please wait for the prompting, like to go when from me in the chat. So I'm gonna get that ready now. So when you see Lemonhead Penny in the chat, say go. It'll tell you what you have to guess to win. Closest one to, if it's not hit directly on the nose, and in order would be, because there's a chance to have multiple with the same closest to. Like for example, 149, and you had two people said 150. It's going to be the first one in the chat that gets it in there. All right. My chat window sets the president. No one else's. So refresh, reselect live chat. I'll give you guys 30 seconds to do that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put that camera there so you can't see what I'm writing. We take precautions. And good luck, everyone. And Metal Detecting NC, good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by, brother. And then, like, as I'm thinking of the number I'm going to write down right now, make sure you guys all check each other out and support. You know, like, because it's the bomb. It really is. Coin community, and then the overlaps, metal detectors, which were first. Not many people know that coins spun off of. They were here first. The metal detectors, cool, and etc. You know, it gets deep, man. And I've had nothing but good experience myself. A few bad here and there, but that's normal. But nothing by far. I mean, just all 99% to the good. Great stuff. Great people. And it's a hobby. Have fun. So it's to be enjoyed. Check it at the door. De-stress, decompress, etc. Steeler Stacker, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming by, you guys. Alright, so remember, one guess. Wait for me in the chat. When you see it in the window, everybody's had plenty of time for the refresh in the live chat. We're going to turn this camera around and close her. Alright, and alright. Got it written down. We're going to set it over here. We're going to put the camera on top of it. And get ready. Good luck, everybody. At 29. All right. Alright, I got 19 guesses so far. It's telling me I got 29 folks in here. So we'll give it just a few more seconds for everybody, because I know sometimes people it can be stepped away. Alright. 3 point. We got to guess a pi. I love pi. 3.14. Joe's off and running with the with A, B, C, D. All right, 30 more seconds. Like I said, be here, not guest. It's I know of a handful of people who they never participate in the giveaway, but they're always here, and I think that's pretty awesome. You know, for whatever reasons, everybody's got their own reasons. All right, but we're gonna. All right, so when we see stop from me, then that's the cutoff, you guys. All right, here we go. All right, that's it. Alto. Here's a dilly. Oh, did too big. All right, I'm gonna take the camera. Here's the paper, and we're gonna go over to my chat window, and we're gonna find it together. All right. So there's the word stop. So last Brian Hooper, Joe Durbin technically 997, 249. Brian Hooper's was the last guess. All right, here's the start. All right, what did we write down? We wrote down 207. All right, so we just got to find who was closest to 207, if not that it was hit right away. And I see what so far 212 looks like. Ant looks like the closest. Up, we have a 211 Hi Ho. I think Hi Ho's got it. Yep. One of the mods double checked me. I see my mods saying good luck. It's already over. Hi Ho, and he said to give it no joke. Okay, hold on. The mods are they're all on union break. It doesn't have to be a mod. I think it's pretty plain to see. 211 is the closest to 207. Nobody is closer out of the people who decided to participate. So Hi Ho, I'm calling it. Congrats, Hi Ho. I know, Hidden, I know. Let me write Hi Ho down. Sweet, man. And that's our giveaway winner, Mr. Hi Ho. Okay, thank you, Jill. Are you serious, Hi Ho? Hi Ho says give it to Paul Hampton. And Paul Hampton, are you listening? Because I think that's a first, man. I don't think I've ever the gifting. Like, it's a wonderful thing, and it blows me away, and it happens all the time. But I don't think I've ever seen somebody gift the giveaway win without even knowing what it is away. That's pretty awesome. And I got a yes. And where's Paul? Is Paul in here still? He might have left. There he is. Okay, he knows. I just want him to know. Yeah, pretty bitchin', huh? All right, so I'm gonna put a note here. So we got the giveaway win was Hi Ho. And he gifted to Paul Hampton. All right, so the giveaway this week was a pound of gold. No, it's like a second. No, it's most of you have been here before, and you know a lot of the weeks I don't tell you what the giveaway is because that way you got something to look forward to, and a lot of people like it. We do that. sometimes I do. Depends on, it's up to me. So I didn't plan on showing it. I wanted it to be a surprise this week, so that's why I didn't show or say what was being given away. But hi ho, I'll send you an email so you know what it was, because you should know. But the gifting, but it's always roughly the same. Like my give, I think I do good giveaways, nice stuff. It's always in line. It's not going to be like some drastically bigger than usual thing. But pretty bitchin', hi ho. Shout out hi ho Silver, you're a good dude. All right, awesome. And I got you down. I got it all noted. Matter of fact, right there. All right, so that was giveaway, guys. That was what I had outlined for auction. Hey, good night, Sharp Eye. Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate you. I'll send out invoices. I'll get on them, and because I'm doing it, it was a little quicker with the list, but I wasn't able to pull the list off. So there's no particular order, you guys. But they'll be coming. So look for your invoices, okay? And I don't think there was anybody new that I would have to worry about emails or anything. Oh, boom. Bill Betts, man. That's my guy. Hey, I appreciate you, Bill Betts. Shout out Bill Betts, man. You want to hear something cool? I wasn't able to get anything once because I just made it over the 100, but it's been a while, like a year ago, and I never got my first payment from YouTube for being monetized or all the the live chat and when people buy stickers and stuff. So all that support, because of you had to have a bank account that you linked to it with a checking account and a routing number, like all this stuff that I didn't have that, and they didn't use PayPal, and so I finally got like an old school paper checking account, and like a week ago I got my first. They just put in an account. I didn't get a check mailed here, but I got my first money allotment, my first payment from YouTube after what 4 years doing this. So that was kind of cool. So yeah, just coincidence that reminded me. So it's like official, like first one, all right, like I know what's going on. Got it. Things are just it all starts to come together. You just got to, it's trial and error. But I appreciate you, Bill Betts. It all goes to the cause, brother. It all that I can spare, minus like live on meagerly money. It all goes right back into this every week. Thank you, Silver Stagger. And there's quite a bit more that I didn't have time to outline and etc. But I was thinking I'm going to ask, because we've got enough people in here, if I put up another one and you guys are willing to, like, say you want to go through hundreds of rolls with me, and of course they're all for sale, then we can do that if I have enough interest. But I would like to end this so that the video, like the upload of it, I don't want to linger on it. We used to do that. I'll just start right away, start a new chat, and then, but I still want to leave myself enough time to get everything packaged, and because I'm always trying to maintain my 24-hour ship, no matter how much it is. So if that's something you guys are in for, let me know in the chat. If not, then I'll save it for like a stream during the week or something. And Canadian, that thing's full right there. I think I got two down there, or is it too dark? Yeah, it's too dark, but there's 2 more pills down there. And some more Canadian in there. Any not sell from the beginning hat that I missed? You know what, Rich? Everything went. everything did go. Um, yeah, and I mean, really, that like you guys, whether you know or not, you did you did better on your pickups because a lot of the time these are the things that the small dealers get, and then it's processed. It's went through with fine tooth comb, like and coins and the anomalies, and I didn't have, like time, so it's not bid on one coin, the premium coins out of all that, if it's doable and the time didn't permit. So you guys got album, album, this collection of this, collection of that. But I tried to summarize. Here's your hitter. The coins out of what there is to be had that you should focus on, so that because I don't know, everybody's in a different place in their collector. The wrong on that ladder. And I think it's like I don't mind doing it. I prefer doing it. Any mixed rolls of Canadian, small sense. I got pounds, 40s, 50s, uncirculated and mixed. I still have some left of that because I had quite a bit and you guys took a lot. That'd be cool. Except almost 10 here. I'll watch one more. I appreciate you, Natural Tendencies. Bill Bet says yeah. Paul Hampton's looking for some stuff that I think I can appease you. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate you, man. All right, so I'll tell you what. In Farm Dog, good to see you. It's another one that I know that you're one of the first people I met on YouTube in the coin community, but I haven't seen you for a while. So good seeing you, and I appreciate your support. I will, Alden. Yes, sir. Okay, Paul. Yeah, no problem. All right, so not a ton, but time wise, I'm gonna hit a meal. I'm gonna do that stuff. Maybe get a few things started, and then. But I will try to maybe in the next few hours come back on for a live go live. Hey Joe, thank you for the help. Thank you for everything, like always, man. Appreciate you, brother. I hope you're feeling well, and I hope just don't work too hard, man. Bill Betts, thank you. All you guys. Appreciate all you guys tremendously. Thank you for everything. Rudy, my guy. And I'm gonna I'll email you, Rudy. But where you ain't gonna have to pay shipping on these. All right. All right. So this is the good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Thank you, everybody. Really. We'll be back next week. Hope maybe sooner in between for some like specific stuff, roll, etc. But thank you for all the support. Um, Couldn't do this without you guys, so I appreciate it. Okay, Brian. I'm gonna be in the email pretty soon here. Okay, Joe. Yeah, you don't need the voice, right? The invoice. Yeah, all you guys. That COVID stuff's real. They're shutting us down here soon, and it's already like in LA. So be safe and be well. Yeah, and then what you had that's been held sitting here is going to be in there too, Paul. Okay, either way. Okay, you got it, Joe. For sure. All right. Thanks, everybody. All right, we're going to end this. So, lastly, if you guys are lurking, I love you and I miss you. Bad.